Good evening, RH simulation member. Hello again on this new video. Today's video we are going to make an approach in Hanover in Germany. So we are currently at flight level 142, descending to flight level 100. We are currently on the star. Basically we had the star of Whiskey Romeo Bravo 8 Papa. This one, as you can see on my EFB. Give me just 1 second. So basically it's a simple star. So now we are going to SAS, and then from SAS we will start the approach. We are making ILS category 2 approach in Hanover. So we have an MSA which is the minimum sector altitude of 2,800 feet. The airport elevation is 183. We are right now a little bit above the path, so I'm using speed brake to increase the rate of descent and reach or join again the path. So maybe you will ask me, I am getting down 3,700 feet per minute is too much, but these are the procedures, and we should follow them, because some companies they can go even more below 10,000 below 3,700 feet per minute rate of descent. For sure, the regulations says that we cannot be more than 215 knots below 10,000 feet. So the aircraft will calculate it by itself. Once reaching 10,000 feet, it starts to pitch up 500 feet per minute to get the aircraft slow down. For sure, now we are not respecting the regulation. I should use more speed brake, but that's fine. Let's keep it like that because we are decelerating at the moment. So my MCDU right now indicates to me speed limit exceeded. Let's just clear it because we are decelerating. So guys, I don't know if you have any, if you noticed that my sim is getting laggy a bit these days. Below 10,000 feet, landing lights on, and I really don't know why, because I uninstall it and install it again, and once I did it, it is getting laggy. It wasn't before, but I'm going to make my research and try to fix it. It has nothing to do with the VRAM, because I have too much space on my VRAM, 16 gigabytes. So something crazy, but never mind. Let's continue descending. On the performance page, I did my workload. I entered everything: the QNH, the temperature, the wind, transition level, and the baro, the minimums of today's flight. That's looking good. Okay, the cabin crew is ready.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you. So here, to talk with the cabin crew, click here, then this one, talk, then go back to the one is for the voice and one for the mic. The mic you adjust it here, you adjust the volume. Let's go down more to 4,000 and use speed brake. And the mic is this one. It's the same thing on the general aviation aircraft. One for the mic and the other one for to adjust the audio. Okay, the sim is getting more laggy. It happens to me actually for the first time I upload the video, but since there the sim was running cool and nice. Okay, below transition level QNH 1019er. So I have received a lot of comments about some suggestions. I had a comment of maybe I think one comment about the MCDU, how to prepare it. So this MCDU is basically easy. You should just know how to do it, and that's it. It's just the procedures you need to apply. So I can see that from Xaver waypoint I have a distance of 10.2 nautical miles from HBD. So I'm going to Xaver, fix info. I write Xaver. One second. Yes, I should go descend more. Open descent to 3000. Okay, the aircraft is decelerating because the approach phase was activated automatically. Speed is checked. Let's go to 220, sorry. Speed checked, flaps 1. Speed brake is armed. Okay, let's go back to fix info. Xaver, radial 271. And let's put 10 nautical miles. So here we have a circle, 10 nautical miles. We are cleared for the, let's say that the controller cleared us for the approach, ILS approach. So click on the approach, descent, alt, glide slope blue. Oh, we catched everything at time. So glide slope star, lock star, AP2. Go around altitude 4,000 feet, go around altitude set. So once you no, it was by mistake. So once you reach you catch the glide slope and the lock, you can select the go around altitude. Anti-skid, it's guys like the ABS. I don't know if there is too many pilots that talks about the anti-skid, but the anti-skid is basically a system that once you use the auto brake, actually the aircraft does not brake as maximum it can. No, it brakes and then it release, then brakes, then release until checked 2500 until you stop. Okay, so this is basically the system of the anti-skid. It's like the ABS in cars. Speed checked, flaps 2. You see guys, the sim is getting laggy. I'm going to fix it, I promise. It's question of time. I'm going to look for it. Okay, lock check, cut 3 dual, autopilot is coming off. Cut 1, gear down, gears coming down. So basically once you extend the landing gear, you are adding more drag to the aircraft. So the aircraft is going to decelerate very quick. Speed checked, flaps 3, and speed checked, flaps full. So if you see, for example, yourself that you are in final approach and the aircraft is not decelerating very quickly, you can extend the landing gear for sure under its own conditions, because you cannot just landing the gear. You have speed, minimum speed, sorry, maximum speed, that if you pass it you cannot extend the landing gear. Basically it's 250, not if I'm not mistaken, but some companies, they are more restricted and they reduce it to 220, 230 depending on the company. So ICAM memo landing no blue, landing checklist is completed. So you see that the aircraft, the A320, it protects you actually from everything. Look at the wind is 26 knots. So my final approach speed is 139. Now it's not 139, it's more than 139. Because, well, it's another subject that I would like to talk in the next video, correcting for the glide slope. This is, we call it the coffin corner, and in order to, it's question of aerodynamic. Let's focus more on the landing, and later on we talk about it. So 5,000 feet, we are stabilized.
400.
The aircraft gets down, land.
300. 200. 100 above.
I'm going to ignore the
100.
glide slope is not that much accurate. Continue landing runway insides.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Slide.
Decrab the last moments. Touched. Speed brake up. Reverse is green. Now green. And decel. So in this video, actually, I start flaring at 15. You are going to ask me why at 15 you should start flaring at 30 as it is indicated by the FMA. But no, guys, sometimes we flare at 15 the last moments, but this is depending on many conditions. I'm going to explain to you right now in a moment. Let's vacate. Okay, landing checklist. After landing checklist, wind shear and predictive radar is off. After landing checklist is completed. So actually, guys, in order to make a good landing, it depends on too many factors. So sometimes in my videos I start flaring at 30, sometimes at 20, sometimes 25, and sometimes 15. In this scenario I start flaring at 15. Why? Because first of all, I don't have an upslope runway. The runway is more or less normal, so we don't have an upslope. If you have an upslope runway, you should start flaring a little bit, not earlier, but a little bit harder. Because why? Because the runway is upslope, you know. So if you don't flare, you keep the aircraft descending, you will touch harder. This is so important, guys, the terms of upslope and downslope of the runway. If you are downslope, you should not flare too much. This is important. And another thing which is important, the decrab. When you want to decrab the aircraft after a crosswind, first of all, to decrab you should apply opposite rudder, because obviously in this scenario I was landing in runway 27 and I had the wind 220 knots, 220 degrees. So it's coming from my left side, so the wind is touching the left side from the tail. from the from the vertical stabilizer. So the nose automatically goes into the wind. The nose of the aircraft, look at the screen. If the wind is coming from the left, the aircraft will go like this to the left. So if I want to decrab, I should apply, let me show you, I should apply in this scenario opposite rudder, but also stick to the left, stick to the wind. This we call it decrab, but at the same time we are not just decrabbing in this scenario. In this scenario we are using slipping technique. This technique we use it in general aviation in order to get down harder. For example, I am flying a Cessna 172. I'm in the final approach, 4 whites. I want to descend quickly. For sure I will apply full flaps, because once you apply full flaps, the aircraft gets slowed down quickly, so it gives you more drag, you can descend. But if the flaps are not enough to descend, you should slip the aircraft. We call it the slipping technique. So basically what I mean by slipping technique in this scenario, once you decrab, you are applying the slipping technique. Actually you are putting the opposite rudder and then the stick or the aileron into the wind. In this scenario your aircraft will descend quickly. So if you want to use the decrab or the slipping technique, you should be careful, because your aircraft is going to descend, and we are not flying a Cessna 172, we are flying an Airbus A320 or a Boeing 737. In this case it's more complicated. The aircraft is going to lose the energy, so you won't keep it lose the energy. In this scenario what I did, I start flaring at 15, not 50, sorry, I start flaring at 15 feet, and at 15 feet I decrabbed. It was very quickly. You can go back to the video. It was very quickly. So guys, this was my my points. I wanted to explain this because it is very important, one of the most important techniques that we learn during our course as a pilot. It doesn't matter if you are an integrated ATPL student or a modeler, as my path. So thank you guys for watching this video till the end, and thank you again for my small community. Now is growing up. We are 42 subscribers. I'm so happy again, and for sure it motivates me to upload more and more videos. And for sure I have now some comments and subscribers that they are following each video and they are interested. This is a pleasure guys for me. Thanks for watching again, and see you soon. Ciao ciao, buenas noches.